Welcome to Starverse, where we bring you the untold stories and legacies of the world's biggest stars. Today, we look at the life of Hollywood legend Robert Redford. Robert Redford, born Charles Robert Redford Jr. on August 18, 1936, in Santa Monica, California, became one of the most iconic figures in American cinema, celebrated not just for his striking good looks and magnetic screen presence but also for his vision as a director, activist, and founder of the Sundance Film Festival, leaving behind a legacy that forever reshaped Hollywood. Raised in a modest working-class family, Redford grew up with a passion for sports and the outdoors, but also a rebellious streak that led him to lose a baseball scholarship at the University of Colorado after excessive drinking and poor performance, forcing him to redirect his life. He traveled through Europe, studied art in Paris, and eventually pursued acting in New York at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, where he discovered his true calling. His early career began with small television roles on shows like The Twilight Zone and Maverick, but his breakout came on Broadway with Barefoot in the Park in 1963, which quickly translated into Hollywood success. Redford's career-defining moment arrived in 1969 with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, where his pairing with Paul Newman created an unforgettable on-screen partnership that made him an international star and earned him the nickname, Sundance Kid, a moniker that would later inspire his famous film festival. The film's success was followed by a string of classics, including The Sting, 1973, which won 7 Oscars, The Candidate, 3 Days of the Condor, All the President's Men, 1976, which chronicled the Watergate scandal, and The Sweeping Romance Out of Africa, 1985, with Meryl Streep, solidifying his reputation as one of Hollywood's most bankable and socially conscious leading men. Never content to remain just an actor, Redford transitioned to directing with Ordinary People, 1980, a searing family drama that earned him the Academy Award for Best Director and proved his ability to craft deeply human stories. He went on to direct acclaimed works like A River Runs Through It, which launched Brad Pitt into stardom, and Quiz Show, further cementing his reputation as a filmmaker of substance. Perhaps his most enduring contribution to cinema, however, was the creation of the Sundance Institute and the Sundance Film Festival, which started in Utah as a small gathering for independent voices and grew into the most prestigious platform for indie filmmakers worldwide, launching the careers of Quentin Tarantino, Steven Soderbergh, Kevin Smith, Damien Chazelle, and countless others. Beyond film, Redford was a committed activist, advocating for environmental protection, Native American rights, and progressive political causes, often using his celebrity to draw attention to issues many ignored. His personal life was filled with both triumph and tragedy. He married historian Lola Van Wagenen in 1958, with whom he had 4 children, but they endured the devastating loss of their first son, Scott, in infancy, a grief Redford later admitted never fully healed. After their divorce in 1985, he found lasting companionship with German artist Sybil Zaggers, whom he married in 2009. Even in his later years, Redford continued to act with passion, giving powerful performances in films like The Horse Whisperer, 1998, All Is Lost, 2013, a nearly wordless survival drama that won him critical acclaim, and The Old Man and the Gun, 2018, which he described as his farewell to acting, though he remained an influential mentor and guiding presence in cinema. On September 16, 2025, Robert Redford passed away peacefully at the age of 89 at his home in Sundance, Utah, surrounded by family, bringing to a close a life that spanned eras and defined excellence in both mainstream and independent film. His death marked the end of a golden chapter in Hollywood, but his influence continues to echo in the actors he inspired, the directors he supported, and the causes he championed. More than just a matinee idol, Robert Redford was a visionary who bridged the worlds of commercial and independent cinema, a man who turned personal setbacks into triumphs, and whose legacy will forever remind the world that storytelling, in all its forms, has the power to transform culture. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Starverse for more celebrity stories.